Why, hello everyone, welcome! Welcome back to PlayFrame and to Story Mode with Doman. It's long past time we started making our way towards Doma. For many reasons, including the fact that I just want to see it. But there's a lot of other more important reasons as well. That's just, one of them. According to my map, the plains of Yansha lie to the west. Of note is the One River, or One River. No one's sure at this point, upon the shores of which Doma was built. Exciting. I wonder if I'll have figured out which one of those is supposed to be before the expansion ends. This is it. We're finally headed into the heart of Doma. I can't help but be a little nervous. Me too, but also excited. How are you feeling, by the way? Though he is less than the picture of perfect health, Gosetsu is ready to resume his journey to Yansha. You did well, Doman. Were it not for the tremendous strength and bravery of you and yours, many innocent souls would have suffered terrible fates. Though I know the Confederacy would be loath to meet the Imperials in battle, I also knew that if any could win them over, it would be you. Truly yours is a heroic spirit that inspires men to rise above their circumstances, to strive for something greater. It'll be an honor to travel with you again. I feel the same. Glad you're okay. Well, okay adjacent. Now then, let's not squander the Confederacy's gift. Yansha and my countrymen await. There is a tunnel to the southwest. We need but follow it to reach our destination. With me! Lead on. Much as I've enjoyed my time here, in this very pirate-filled, tower-filled, watery land, I'm excited to see what the rest of this landmass contains. To Yansha! Meanwhile, on the shores of Othard.
We cannot rest here for long. This place is not safe. Mayhap nowhere is, if thieves can breach our vaults. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect these treasures, and we shall not fail for want of effort.
So, this is why you abandoned your posts. And without a word of explanation at that. Rather thoughtless of you, was it not?
Lady Yotsuyu, pray forgive us our absence, but our home was under attack, our vaults plundered by outsiders.
Did you even pause to consider the possibility that it might be a diversion? What is the point of contracting your services if you are not here when they are required? It is my solemn charge to bring these vermin to heel. To torment them, body and soul, until all they hold dear is as bitter ashes in their mouths. And then you go and ruin everything! There's naught to be gained in belaboring the point. All that remains is to administer your punishment.
Wait, my lady!
No, it's no good. There's just no joy in it. No release. There needs to be some investment. They were negligent imbeciles deserving of punishment, but it was hardly personal. 10,000 such courting could not satisfy me half so well as a single Doman. And what do we have here? One of the vaunted treasures of the Red? The craftsmanship is certainly impressive. Mayhap we can use it to make amends.
How long before Lord Xenos reinstates me, do you reckon? I've got unfinished business back in Eorzea.
Is serving me really so unbearable? At least pretend to enjoy, you witless lump! If you are so desperate to earn a way back to Eorzea, then be quiet and do as you're told. And bring that sword while you're at it.
Just in case you were worried she might have gotten nice over the weekend. Nope. Nothing to worry about there. I mean, lots to worry about, but you know what I mean. We're getting close.
I remember the silence, how the talking stopped when we first set foot on the plains of Yansha. Before us stood yet another wall, and through a great Magitech field we glimpsed Doma Castle. I'll never forget the sight, or the anger I felt that day. Life, liberty, hope, so much lost, so much taken. As we walked through that war-torn land, no one said a word.
And we arrive. A little bit nighttime, but you'll see it in the day later. I can only control the weather and time of day so much. There's a weariness, a desolation, and emptiness. This place, I don't know what I expected. Well, we've just got here. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yansha and what became of her, of what lies beyond that great wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here on the road, out in the open? Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yotsuyu to act in his stead, and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they'd come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yansha. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west. Though I doubt the Imperials are present, let us proceed with caution. You got it. They got tigers here. Love the verticality of this place's design. Like, the vistas are breathtaking, and it makes the relative, like, quietness and somberness of the location feel more May I pass? Thank you. Feel more tragic. I felt it was best to be polite. Lovely place. Even if there aren't any soldiers in the village, it would be foolish to simply stride in and announce ourselves. That's a good point, yes. Seems peaceful enough to me. There she is, the humble village of Namai. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and, for a mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. That's great. Gosetsu is demonstrating uncharacteristic restraint. Let no man claim that I'm reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Doman, venture closer, if you would, and confirm that there are no soldiers looking about. You know what? I can do that. And hey, maybe, in the spirit of blending in a little bit more, and at least being slightly more disguised, I think it might be time for a job change. Yes, it is time Doman adopted a local form of combat and became a samurai. One of the new jobs introduced in Stormblood, and, for once, a damage dealer that I might be halfway competent at, as it is the job that I have spent the most time playing in this game. So I'm actually, almost good at it. That'll be nice and novel. And hopefully we will be slightly less identifiable in new garb.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the General?
Lord Gosetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me, a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What you going on about? Actually, never mind, just come with me, now!
I suppose this was about the greeting we should probably have expected. Just given everything. By the way, this very good assembly here that Doman is wearing, once again, courtesy of his fairy godparent, who's come up with some very good samurai style for our little boy as he learns. Presumably, I like to think he's learning some from Gosetsu, just from hanging out. Maybe getting in some lessons when we have time. Anyway. Who's this boy? Where is he taking us? Judging from the reactions of the villagers, it's probably for the best that we left. I also sensed that, yes.
I do not understand it. Was it not clear that we wished to remain a while?
I think it... Yes, but... You know what? You explain. I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village?
Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I've let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am?
I am Issei of Namai, a farmer like my father before me and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kyan's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu. Notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire.
Is that what this is all about? I'm hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namai home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country?
They fought and they died, every last one. And then the Imperials came looking for more, because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burning our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again. Never again. Do you understand? We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever it is you're plotting, leave us out of it.
Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now I shall respect his wishes. We must continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There's a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I'll show you.
He's taking this very well. Where is that from? Here? Where do I go? Oh, I go around. Okay, I go... Well, no, wait. I go... North? Let's say north. And, wow, now it's pouring rain. Maybe I will wear the hat. You know, whether it was already feeling pretty depressing out here, but sure. Guess it does sound nice. You want an umbrella? Or a hat? Sorry, I didn't bring everyone a hat. This must be the spring. I'll take your word for it. Nice of y'all to wait up for me. Oh, cool. Do the rain effects go away because I'm, like, outside of, Huh. Sorry, I can't get a good camera view on it, but I think, like, the rain stopped because it's, like, being blocked by some other, geometry, or, like, maybe I'm under trees or something. That's kind of cool. Nice little application of the effect. Anyway. And there I was thinking our swimming days were behind us. Well, at least missing a chance to make me get drenched. You kidding? Actually, this isn't Lisa's fault. This is just fate, the world.
This way, this way. We must dive into the water. Have no fear, Doman. It's but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long.
Well, I am very good at that now. If you hadn't guessed, I mean, it was pretty clear by now, I imagine, but swimming and diving were added with this expansion, and that's why they're really getting their money's worth. But it is nice to have, and it does work in previous zones and in all zones in the future. So it's just a nice part of this game now. Let's dive. Hat kind of feels like a bit much again. But here we are. And ooh, look at this. I feel like these clothes are going to be very heavy when soaked. I'll manage. You right there, bud? We did not really come dressed for swimming. How invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. Oh, hooray. I'm excited to see. I require but a moment to catch my breath. Yeah, you should have really gotten that blessing down in Tamamizu with us. Well, I guess you were kind of indisposed at the time, but boy, you missed out. It is not often that the Liberation Front Guard welcomes heroes from distant lands, but he is doing his best to compose himself. You are Derman Durami, are you not? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Doman Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. Boy, that Aetheryte's seen better days, huh?
This is the House of the Fierce. But there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are the stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Yukiri! Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
Fortuitous is not the word I'd have chosen, but I will explain.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that this probably doesn't attune super good right now. Yes? Anyone? Kaidate? 11? 12? If I'm to help free Doma from the yoke of imperial oppression, I must train my body to its physical peak. A daily regimen of vigorous exercise is essential. You go get him. It's not what I asked, but you have things going on that are more important than my stupid question. Oh. A branching path. Or I just need to speak with all my friends. Less branching than I thought. Subaru. Greetings and well met, my friend. If you have questions regarding the House of the Fierce, I should be glad to answer you to the best of my ability. Ooh, lovely. What do you do here? I, Subaru, am but a humble member of the Doman Liberation Front. Like my brothers and sisters, I'm wholly dedicated to the cause of driving the Imperial devils from our lands. Day and night in the House of the Fierce do I labor for this purpose. What kind of place is this? Long ago, the House of the Fierce was a spiritual retreat for men who sought to escape the mundane concerns of the material world. But after Doma fell to the Imperial invaders 25 years ago, it was abandoned for a time, until the founders of the Doman Liberation Front laid claim to it. Since then, it has served as our base of operations in our fight against the Garleans. Lovely. Thank you very much for the explanations. I should talk to my buds now, I suppose. I see you are also somewhat stuck on this fact. As you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetheryte. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It would be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. All the more reason to finally let him get out here. I am sure he would love to not be stuck in an office with Hancock any longer. You should hear this, Doman. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we'd ever seen. His formations were unorthodox and bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. At one moment we were pressing home our advantage, the next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey, alone and unarmed. He beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged. Fearless and unflinching, he would dance amidst their blades for a time, and then draw close as if to embrace. One after another. He made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it, nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different than that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted, but on finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I'm told he called it. A hunt without end. And when all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left, muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons at least held his interest, for he took a fallen samurai's sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded Far Eastern blades. He's said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same, but my lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor's not the just, but the strong, and the strong become the heroes of the tale. We are not strong enough. It's not sufficient to be right and to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. You're speaking a lot of very depressing truth right now. To think that warriors such as you journeyed across the seas to aid our cause. We cannot thank you enough. If it's strength we need, then it's strength we'll get. We can't lose to him again. I agree. That was embarrassing. Oh, we've not talked with you nearly enough lately. Though our resources are limited, our stronghold is secure. You may rest and recover here in safety. Glad to know it. More allies to aid the Doman Liberation Front? We should be glad to receive you. And receive us you have. Is it true that you've come from the far side of the world solely to aid us in our fight? If so, then you have my utmost gratitude. Well, they're happy we're here. I'll take that. As you've seen, we're few in number, and our resources are limited. Our every action must be planned with care, for we can ill afford to suffer losses. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat that villain, old age. But what say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. But it has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure the hour of our liberation was at hand. But Xenos soon put paid to that, with the aid of Yotsuyu and the secrets she sold. Yugiri, I'm back again. Doman, I do hope you've taken this opportunity to rest and recover. What, these 5 minutes? You bet I have. It is well that you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Alamegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few, and our enemies legion. We are weak, and they strong. Yet with your help, I believe there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depths of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. Oh, please. Victory will be ours. I relish a challenge, so long as I can expect a suitably generous... Come on, Doman. We're not that old on. Victory will be ours. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. I'd like to think so. I mean, it's happened before. I feel like I should mention, just in the interest of full disclosure, but what are the odds of it happening twice? Very small. Like me. Yugiri would like to have a word with you. Now then, I should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though, now that I think on it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let us do this together, Doman. Let us go among the people, and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I can accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you, if that's all right. By all means, we should be glad of your company and your perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. Works for me. And hey, the sun should be coming up now, so, I mean, you know, somewhere past all the clouds and the torrential rain. Blub, 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 blub. And now you get to hear the daytime music. Yep, still pouring. Excuse me. Yugiri! Yes, welcome to Namai in daytime, quote-unquote. I swear, my weather luck, man. Ah, I see you have also gone incognito. How responsible of you. Yugiri told me to wear this outfit. My legs haven't felt this light and airy in ages. Ah, Doman, I'm glad to see that you too have put thought into your garments given the covert nature of our activities. Did you? How did you? Wait. What is she detecting here? How does this work? I mean, I did, but how's the game detecting that? I'm genuinely curious now. And the sun's coming out, so hooray. I should think my reason's obvious. To enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants, Doman as our leader and we as his assistants. Are there any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. Then without further ado, let us begin. So this is what it looks like in the actual day. Yay! Successful sunlight. Welcome to Namai. Is there anything you wish to know about our village? Tell me everything. What do you do here? My name is Nanohana. I've lived here my entire life. It may not be the liveliest of places, but our supply of clean water allows us to produce some of the realm's finest rice. And what kind of place is it? Namai's entire economy is based on the growing and selling of rice. Namai is actually a local term for an arrowhead, a weed that can often be found growing in paddy fields. It's been hard seeing so many of my friends taken away by the Empire, but I cling to the hope that they're still doing well. Hey, that you're clinging to any kind of hope these days is a real triumph, seems like. And your village is lovely. Hello. I am no one of importance. Tell me things. Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. It warms my heart to see traveling merchants in Namai again. Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yangshe ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it's only gotten worse. Hard times out here. Maybe the hat would be better for this disguise vibe. Incognito. And also, attuning, if no one minds. So, you look talkative. You? A merchant. Forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce and more a common sellsword. You know, that is more what I'm dressed as, to be fair. Give your best impression of Hancock. This I must see. Doman, that was your best impression? That does little to assuage my doubts, and if anything makes me clutch my coin purse tighter. You know, that's a reasonable response. Let me try again. I will smile instead. Hello. I greet you. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. I pray you forgive me my earlier rudeness. I mean, I was the one who was weird. That's on me, I think. It's been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk her ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. If they demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. Thank you for the information. Sorry for the weird... whatever it was I was doing earlier. Ooh, hello. We haven't got to actually meet one of you yet. A traveling merchant. With meat, perchance? Bah, better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin? Surely you've not been long in Yansha, else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were, but the memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Nice to meet you. Boy, I bet there's a whole lot of the player base that's somewhat sour that they can't play as one of you. I just have a suspicion. Foreign peddlers in Namai? Whatever it is you sell, I've no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yansha that's fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzen, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There's the Doman enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Daryu Moon Gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Thank you for the information. If not the business. Yugiri, I've questioned the locals. Doman, what have you learned? Don't do Hancock impressions. They don't care for it. Lisa and I encountered much of the same. They've been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return. And without him... That is difficult. We will continue solving that problem next time, though. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you next time for some more Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Take care until then, and goodbye!